Welcome back to my channel, everybody. We got the closet done, as you can see. Turned out pretty cool. I kind of like them, the contrast and the colors on the boards there. Looks pretty neat. It's not for everybody, but I like it. Next project, we're going to get to working on this floor. And we got a couple of challenges here we're going to have to address. We got some gaps in the floor. We were gonna try to reuse this existing pine that's here, but it's not conducive to being able to use it for flooring. There's too many gaps and things like that, so I'm going to grab that camera. I'm going to show you what our challenges are here. Alright folks, let's take a look at the challenges that we're going to face here, and I'll show you how we're going to address them, and we're going to kind of go step by step here. So our first challenge with reusing this flooring was going to be these big gaps. Now you can see how big these gaps are. I got pretty big fingers, and that's an issue there as far as trying to put finish on the floor. Even once I get the floor finished, things can still fall through those gaps. Now I thought about trying to cut those square and fill them in, but it'd be a ridiculous amount of work. My other concern is this is just pine. It's pretty soft, so even putting a finish on it, it's still going to get beat up pretty fast. In addition to that, if we take a step back here and look, if we just go with that pine planking, we're just going to run into too much of the same, and I'm looking for a little bit of contrast. Our other challenge over here, now with putting this laminate down, it's going to be at the bottom of the door. See, when I built this, I built it for a perfect swing and a nice gap on the bottom of this existing flooring. I didn't build it with the intention of laying laminate over, so the laminate's going to be too high here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create an arc out here in front of this door where this will just be the pine boards. And in that small area we can finish that off, and we're going to do like an epoxy pour on it. And I'm going to give my daughter the opportunity to come out here and design something to lay in that, underneath that epoxy for me. She likes that kind of stuff. We're going to try to get her on camera too. She doesn't like being in camera. She likes being in the background a lot, and running the camera and doing the lighting and all that. She just doesn't want to be on camera. So we're going to put her on the spot later when she gets home from school. So, but we're going to create an arc out here in front of the door where that door swings in, and we'll create kind of a little bit of a special spot there. You know, I'll show you how we're going to put the laminate around the edges of that and everything like that. The other issue that we have to address here is this is the false floor that's over the porch outside, the OSB here, and this is the floor that's inside. You can see we have a 1-inch step, so we gotta bring this up an inch. Easiest thing to do is going to be bring it up with OSB, get that up to level. That way we're in good shape. And before we start laying laminate floor down, we are going to take on the inside here. There needs to be a little bit of chinking on the inside done. That way we don't worry about dripping that chinking on the chinking on the logs, or on the floor I should say, and staining that floor. So we're going to do that, and then we'll get rocking and rolling on laminate. Laminate goes pretty fast for those of you that have done it. You can bang that out pretty fast, but I'm just going to show you the challenges that we face and how we address those as we go. Because the laminate on a perfect floor, anybody can go bang it out and lay it down. So we'll get more into detail of how we're going to get ready for this floor than how we're going to actually lay the flooring down. Minus the scribing part. The scribing part is going to get pretty in depth, and we're going to make an entire separate video on that because we got a lot of scribing to do on this floor to fit it to the logs. So that's just a look at the challenges that we have coming up with this floor. And I'm not going to get into detail too much on some of these, like raising that other floor up. That's just a matter of putting down some OSB, getting it screwed down, and making sure it doesn't squeak. Not a big deal. We will get more in depth on the feature that we're going to put in front of this door, because that's going to be kind of neat. I look forward to working with my daughter on that and putting her on the spot and getting her on the camera, because she's always in the background, she's always helping me out, and I love that. But I just kind of want to get her on here and have that moment together, so it'll be kind of cool. We're also going to get into the scribing that I have to do, because every one of these post logs, that floor has to be scribed around it, and most of the time those boards are meeting on both sides of the log, so it's going to be challenging, and I'm probably going to mess up a few pieces, and I won't be afraid to show you that, because that's just the reality of it. If you don't mess up a few times, then you're a lot better at this than I am. But so that's what we're going to do. For right now, that's just what you have forward to look for. For right now, that's just what we have, what you guys have to look forward to. Keep checking back. There's going to be different stuff we're touching on here. Once we get done up here, we're going to move downstairs, do the hardwood downstairs as well. And then once this cold weather breaks, we're going to get into some other crazy stuff doing outside and running some heavy equipment, doing some logging and things like that nature. So just keep checking back. You're going to find something you like. I almost guarantee it. For now, I appreciate you guys that watch. Click that subscribe button, send the link to your buddies, and we'll see you again next time.